Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Selling Saturday Live. Hope you guys are having a great Saturday morning, getting yourselves ready for an awesome day at the office. It's July 1st. It's the start of the second half of the year. So, with that being said, we wanted to come in today and talk to you about what it takes to hit those goals for 2023. Most of us, I've been there with you. By the time July comes, well, sometimes we're behind the eight ball. We figured we were going to be at a certain amount. We figured we were going to hit a certain amount of homes delivered throughout the year. And we find ourselves having taken a step back. Production maybe slowed down. So something happened, right? Well, today we are going to discuss how is it that we can get back on track. You have a whole 6 months. Let's really, and for all intents and purposes, you have 5 months right now. 5 months left to hit your 2023 goals, because this month of July is going to be about building up to hit the numbers throughout the rest of the year. And let's face it, we are here because we're goal oriented, right? We are in this business. We're in sales because we're about hitting the numbers. And the numbers don't lie, folks. The numbers are what they are. So it's very important that we, as housing consultants across the nation, adjust our numbers up so that we hit the number, because that's what you had in mind. Don't give yourself the out right now. Don't give yourself the okay to not hit the number. Well, half of the year already went through. And so, what am I going to do? I have to build up my pipeline again, depending on where you're at in as far as numbers are concerned. So we are going to go through what it's going to take to hit the goal. So I am going to get in here real quick and just show you some numbers that I have come up with, or that we're going to come up with together. And then what you can do is you can reach out to me afterwards if you want to adjust based on your goals. Reach out to me. We'll go through your numbers, see where you're at, see where your pipeline's at, and then be able to figure things out so that we can get you on track with yours. Okay. So what we're going to look at here, my example is always $250,000 for the year, right? That's the goal. That's the goal for every PHC in the country, every housing consultant around the country. That should be your goal. That's what we're all about here at the Manufactured Home Sales Mastery, right? $250,000 a year minimum. Excuse me, I finished working out, man. I'm still kind of sweating. I took a shower, but it's dripping down here. That's why I keep wiping off. So anyway, check this out. 250,000. Let's say that right now, so far, hopefully you've made $100,000 for the year so far through the end of June, right? That means that we are $150,000 short for the year, right? So how is it that we are going to make up $150,000 in income over the next really 5 months? Because this month of July is building. This month of July is how do we hit those? You got to start building up that pipeline to be able to hit $150,000 starting in August through the end of the year, through the end of December 2023. So here is how those numbers work. Now, what I have heard from the people that I've been talking to over the last few days that have already joined us for the $250,000 lifestyle challenge, the average commission is about $3,500 a house. Okay. So average commission, $3,500 is what we're looking at. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 150,000 and we're going to divide it by $3,500. Okay. Now, again, not a math wizard, so I'm going to pull out the calculator here. 150,000, and we're going to divide that by 3,500. That means that over the next 5 months, okay, from August through the end of December, you are going to have to deliver a total of 43 homes. Okay? 43 homes. So 43, you divide that by 5 months, that is 8 homes per month. 8 homes delivered per month. Now, you right now have to sit down, have to be watching this and figure out, can I hit 8 homes a month? I know it may seem like a lot to most folks out there, but it is something that is 100% possible. Now, it's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work, but it can be done. So how do these numbers work? Okay, how do I get 8 homes delivered? Well, you got to remember this is a 2-to-1 business. It takes 2 deals to get 1. So what that means, folks, is this. All right, we're trying to get 8 homes delivered over the next 5 months. Okay, the great thing about it is your selling starts now, today, July 1st. So we have 22 weeks left in the year. Okay, so let's take a look at how this works out. In order to deliver 43 homes, okay, that means 2-to-1. That means you have to have sold 86 in the next 22 weeks. Now, that means that 86 divided by 22, that's a total of 4 homes sold per week. 4 homes a week. Now, if you really applied yourself, if you really started off your week strong each and every week, don't you think you'd get ahead of the game and have 4 homes delivered, or I'm sorry, 4 homes sold every 2 weeks? Because you got to remember, out of those 4, you're really only going to deliver 2 of those, because 2 are going to fall off somewhere along the way. You got to look at it that way. 2 of them will fall off somewhere along the way. Whether they don't qualify, they just decide to back out, refund, cancel, whatever it may be. Okay. So 4 homes sold per week. How can I sell 4? And in reality, you got to remember, 1 month of this month, we're not counting. So it's really 3 homes sold per week that you got to look at. So in order to sell 3 per week, this is what we're looking at here. You need to sit in front of, so 3 sold means you have to have 6 appointments throughout the week. 6 people that you spoke to, that you set an appointment with, that actually came in to see you. Okay. If you have 6 people that you actually spoke to on the phone and talked to them about what they needed to bring in, got them excited about the home options that you have, and made sure that they came in with pay stubs, W-2s, everything that they should have, 6 of them show, you should be able to sell 3 of those. How do you get 6 people in? Okay. That means that in order to have 6 appointments show, you must have 12 set. 12 appointments set. Now, let's say you work 6 days a week. There is your 2 appointments that you must have a day. 2 per day. Okay. 2 appointments per day equals 12 per week. So what you need to figure out is, how many people a day do you need to speak to in order to have 2 appointments set per day? That's the number. We talk about that number in Manufacturer Home Sales Mastery program. We talk about, what is your number? What is the amount of people that you need to speak to daily? Is it out of every 10 people you set an appointment? Well, then that means you got to talk to 20. That means your day is not done until you've spoken to 20 people a day, because that means that you would have set your 2 appointments. Maybe it takes you a little bit more. Maybe it takes you less. Maybe you've been in this business and you've already figured out how to speak to people, how to influence them, how to get them excited about coming and seeing you, about the home option that's available. But you need to have those 2 appointments a day. There is the numbers. The math does not lie. The data does not lie. We talk about 2 appointments a day, 2 appointments a day for those of you on Instagram. That's what it takes for you to still hit $150,000 in income between now and the end of 2023. I hope that you can take this and put it in these bite-sized chunks like we just did, and see for yourself that it is very much possible. It just takes work. But now that we're on the subject, let's talk about this just real quick. I'm going to take a minute to ask you, Couple questions. What gets in the way of you making the phone calls that need to be made to speak to 20 people a day? 20 people per day is the amount that you need to speak to. You may have to make 50 calls because a lot of them won't answer, right? It also depends on what time are you making your calls. Are you waiting to the middle of the day when everyone's at work? Right now it's summer, so they're out with family, they're doing things. Or are you doing this early morning between 7 and 8 in the morning when people are getting ready for work or on their way to work? I have so many housing consultants. Well, they're going to be upset because I'm bothering them while they're getting ready. That is really the only time they have to talk. And remember, you're not cold calling anybody. At least I don't think you are. I don't think anybody on here is going online, or if you still have a phone book somewhere, going through the phone book and just randomly picking numbers to call. Everyone should be speaking to a warm lead. Anyone that you are reaching out to should have made the first move in contacting you or your company. So you're really following up with them. They asked you to call them. So don't worry about the fact that they're getting ready for work. That may be the only time that they truly have to talk and give you 5 minutes to listen. And then you do your thing to get them excited to come in and see you so that you can have your 2 appointments per day. Or if you're not making them in the morning, are you doing them after 6 o'clock? Are you calling in between 6 and 8 p.m.? Well, they're probably having dinner. You're right. They're probably having dinner. So what? Call them. Talk to them. You need to speak to 20 people a day. Are you telling me that because they're having dinner, you're going to set your goals aside? Does not make sense, folks. Does not make sense. They asked you to reach out to them. You need to speak to 20 people a day. So it doesn't matter how much file work you have. It doesn't matter what you need to do with orders that need to be placed. None of that matters. Because your day should not be done until 20 people a day have been spoken to by you. If you get that done early and you got your file work done early and you sold the house, great. But think about it. 2 appointments a day, 12 appointments per week, 6 are going to show. Out of those 6, you should sell 3. You should sell the 3 per week. 3 per week is going to get you the numbers that you need. The 86 homes sold from here through the end of the year that are going to deliver you the 40. They're going to deliver the 43 for you. They're going to get you another $150,000 between now and the end of 2023, making it a great holiday season. So with that being said, I invite you to reach out to us at Manufactured Home Sales Mastery. We've got our second group of the $250,000 lifestyle class starting out on it's going to be the end of July. I believe it's July 28th. The website's been updated. Believe if we go here, I'm going to get off of this. Give me 1 second, folks, because I want to make sure that I'm not giving you the wrong information. Let's take a look here. Here we go. You go there like so. Actually, I need to do it this way. There we go. Let's share this screen with you real quick so I can get you off onto your Selling Saturday. There's the website down below, manufacturedhomesalesmastery.com. That's where you can go. But check this out. Really quick. Here we go. All right. So you have, and it is not sharing. I apologize. Real quick. Let's go back over here. There we go. There it is. Full screen just for you. So if we're looking at this correctly, we have, yep, June. Should not be on there updated. Here we go. Next onboarding class starts July 28th, and we're starting the first week in August with our next group of the $250,000 lifestyle change. All you need to do is go on the website, click on here. Here it tells you everything that you get with the program, and we're going to help you make $250,000 over the next 12 months. So reach out to us right now. Get signed up. We got a special deal working out on this. Just message me and we will get you guys signed up with an initial deposit. And then you can close out before the class starts on July 28th so that we can make sure that you and your family are benefiting from the $250,000 that you could be making each and every year in the manufactured home sales business. Manufacturedhomesalesmastery.com is where you can go. You guys have a great selling Saturday. Like I said, you want to run through your numbers for your goals of 2023, reach out to me. We'll put in the description of this video the link where you can schedule a call, free call, no obligation, and we can run through those numbers and get you guys on track for 2023. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Make it a killer selling Saturday. And as always, folks, I can't wait to meet you.